I am really on the struggle bus this morning. Every time I look at these hooks now, I'm going to be like, freaking hooks. I just want it to be done. Hello, Glorious followers, and welcome to lunchtime. It is the week of December 15th, week before Christmas. So hopefully you got your shopping done, and I am almost there. I always put myself in this predicament the week before, making some last minute gifts for my nieces and nephews. So this year is not anything different. I went to the post office, dropped off an order for some sublimation transfers. So those I dropped off. I picked some stamps up for our gift card or our Christmas cards this year, which my son had done. And I'm going to put them up here. I think you guys might enjoy them. They're pretty hysterical. He drew them all by himself. And then he was learning with me on the iPad using the Apple Pencil. So he went through and retraced his drawing and did it. And I think it turned out really cool. So that's our Christmas card for this year. He's been doing them throughout the years, even when he was really little and he didn't know it. His colorings, were every year a staple. So his artwork is our Christmas card every year. So I encourage you, if you have a little artist in your family, to have them be your Christmas card, because that is one thing you can check off the list. You just print them and they're done. So this week, other than the order, and I uploaded some more DTF transfers to try out. A couple of them were gifts, so I can't mention them here. But I'm really loving the way that DTF turned out. So if you watched my last vlog, we tested out using them, and they turned out great. So I'm really happy with those. I also got my last Christmas present finally shipped, so I don't have to worry about anything else coming in the mail where I'm panicking that they're not going to make it in time for Christmas. So that came today, as well as my Blurb book. So if any of you have never heard of the company Blurb, and this is not sponsored, I've been using these guys for years. I take a gazillion photos every year, and none of them see the light of day. So I make a yearbook with all the photos, and I got it from my good friend Cindy. She did this with a different company, but I found this one, and they do 12 by 12, which is a nice size book. And I finally got mine done from last year. I used their Black Friday sale. Their book was 50% off, which is phenomenal. So I'm excited. I've been waiting for this book for the last couple days. It said it was going to ship, and then it changed carriers. So I'm pretty excited to finally get this book. But it comes hardback, which is even better. But there's our family, and it's the whole year with all the pictures from our adventures, I should say. So you can go in and you can decorate the pages. You can have it autofill it, or you can go in and you can be as creative as you want to be. So if you're a creative body like me, you want to have control over where things placed, what text is in there, what fonts are used. So I drop in photos every so many times, like do a photo dump and then try to add them in so that I'm ready at the end of the year when they do their sale. But so excited this finally came. Like, these are great little, I don't even want to say coffee table books, because it's not really, it's on my bookcase. But my niece, she always comes over and she loves looking at them. So she always pulls them up and goes, "Is this how small I was? And who's this baby?" And I'm like, "It's you." But from all of our trips, any family events, outings, birthdays, all that good stuff. So everything's in the book, and they're full color. You can print right on the cover. They also have ones that have the dust jacket, but I always feel like those get ripped on my bookcase. So I went with just the regular, but absolutely love this company. So finally got my book. I can close out 2023, and now I can start processing my book for 24. I kind of fell on the wayside. I was usually ready to go by December. I was waiting for Christmas and putting those in at the last minute, and I kind of fell behind with starting a small business. A lot of things got put on the back burner. So super excited that book had come. So I will leave a link to their site. You can check them out if you'd like. It's a nice way to put in a whole bunch of photos. You can do pretty much any design on any page and put as many as you want in there. And then that way you have it at least in print somewhere that you can look at for all your memories and not just sitting on a hard drive somewhere. It's always nice to kind of pull out those books and go, where did we go last year for vacation? And so I enjoy making those. So that is something we're going to kind of keep going until we, 2020 was a very small book because we didn't go very many places, but surprisingly, we had quite a few pages in there of, firsts, things that we learned to do during COVID, well, we learned to do this, or we picked up this hobby or did this. So, I was at least able to fill that part of it up. So I got that taken care of. Like I said, this week I'm probably going to be making some Christmas gifts. I did have a custom order. Somebody reach out for a custom order. So I'm going to be looking at changing up one of my designs to kind of fit what they need. And then we can see how that works out. If it does, then that will be also a Christmas present. So I don't want to show that one off. But looking forward to doing that. And I did want to kind of show you, over the weekend, we did some Christmas. It was a beautiful day on Saturday here, and Sunday, which was yesterday, just poured rain all day. And it was just that day of sitting home and watching movies. But Saturday we did all of our last minute running around for Christmas shopping and such. And what was really awesome, we hit 2 drive-through light displays that are in our area. So I'm going to post videos. I have my son going on there and getting me some B-reel. So he was in the back seat. And so I'm going to put some of his videos up that he took of us driving through. One is Clinton, which is just up the road from us. And the other one was you saw some of the lights when we were at the event the previous Saturday, but they also had a drive-through light display too that goes through Moon Park. So we did that one not as a vendor, but just drove through start to finish to see the lights. So we got content from both of those, and I figured I'd post them in case you were looking for anywhere to drive through for lights. I believe it runs through Christmas and maybe even a little after, but it's something to check out. This week's going to be pretty much a very slow kind of week. Don't have a lot going on otherwise. And I'm hoping that you guys all got to look at the tag recap. I put the last video posted for the last tutorial for gift tags for my 12 tags of Christmas. Hopefully you got to use some of them. I'd love to hear if there's any that you liked more than others. But, they're up there. Use them for whatever occasion. And they can also be the techniques and stuff that were made could easily be used for birthday tags or any other occasion. So keep that in mind. But I am going to scarf down my lunch, work on a couple little designs for this custom order, and then probably jump right back onto work because I am working the awesome 9 to 6 shift this week. So I will be on until 6 o'clock tonight. And my son has a concert. So he plays cello with our high school, and they have their winter concert. So we won't be doing anything else but that. I'll try to sneak in a little footage from that when we're there, which will be nice. They're going to do some Christmas music, and he's been working very hard. So we're excited to go. But there won't be anything else to film for today. So hopefully tomorrow we'll have a couple more things that we can kind of go through. But my hopes for after the holiday is a craft room rehaul. This place is a disaster. I'm running out of places for some things, so I think I might reorganize a few. I still want to work on these boxes that are up here. I still have the handles and stuff, so I'd like to sit and try and get those to work so that I can get some of the stuff off my drawing table, which is back here, which is now a catch-all for all the stuff that I can't fit anywhere else. So I do have like market displays and other things that I can kind of put in a little more long-term storage, because I won't be using those again until probably later in the winter, maybe closer to spring, whenever shows start back up again. So I've got a little bit of downtime, and you know, I'll take you along for that. But I'm going to leave you now, and we'll see if anything else fun comes up this week that I can kind of break in and show you. But until then, I'll see you again.
I think I've seen that one before. Arms waving. Dog, 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 dog. We also have
up on the housetop, click, 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 down through the chimney with good scent.
I think you want to climb out of the top and film it.
Yeah, that would be better, but... Oh, wait, what? What if I'm playing?
You can hold it out of there.
You don't have to be out of there.
Up on the housetop, reindeer paws, out jumps
There.
good old Santa Claus. Down through the chimney with lots of toys, all for the little ones' Christmas joy. Ho, 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 who would it go? Ho, 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 who would it go? Up on the housetop, click, 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 down through the chimney with good Saint Nick. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride, and soon Miss Fanny Bright was seated by my side. The horse was lean and lame, misfortune seemed his lot. He got into a drifted bank, and then we got upset. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Good morning and welcome to Tuesday. Cricket's going. That can only mean one thing. We got an order in for 2 shadow boxes, 2 of the Army Brave ones, and we got the custom part of it was to add a little bit of an Indian theme to it, Native American. So what we did was we added a little bit of a dream catcher and some to the design. So we have that ready and cut, and we're going to be assembling that today to get that out for a Christmas present. So we have the cricket cut in the way, and I'm going to start weeding out some of the smaller areas on the different layers. I think I got some of the stars and things like that. Once everything's cut, we can start assembling. So we cut all the pieces out that we need. I cut the back out twice because I realized that for some reason this one was a little short on this, and I think it's because, so I have different ones for Army, Navy, and Air Force, and I believe those ones come down a little further, and I didn't realize that. So I got the back cut again, so I cut a second one for this where the sky comes down a little further. So I'm going to replace that one in this one. And then the order was for the black shadow boxes. So this one was for me to just kind of test it out to make sure that everything looked great. So we are well on our way to getting this order out the door and ready for Christmas. So I am going to get the little bit of this left taken care of, and then we will show you what they look like when they're all finished. But here's a little sneak peek. I'll turn the overheads off. Hopefully you can kind of see it with the lights on. It's kind of hard because it's not dark enough. But we've got, let's see if that helps a little. But it turned out really cool. So I was worried this would be too much, but I think it's just the right enough, just enough to make it look like the two tie together. So I am going to finish this up and then log into work because my morning is almost complete. We have, again, I'm on the later shift this week, so I don't start till 9. So I got about 15 minutes left of my morning to wrap up a few loose ends. I was able to tidy up my room a little bit, so there's that. But so yeah, I'm gonna finish up this order and we'll get this out the door hopefully for tomorrow, and then we will be in great shape. Don't have anything else on my list other than tidying up some Christmas presents. So for me to do for others. So once I get those taken care of, then I can cross that off my list. But it should be a pretty easy week. So hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Good morning, glorious followers, and welcome to Wednesday. or as I like to call, the day with the freaking migraine. So I am really on the struggle bus this morning, but got to press on. I'm hoping to get a little bit of relaxation and hopefully the meds kick in before I start work here at 9. So I am going to wrap up the order for the shadow boxes. I completed them last night, and I just got to package them up. Those will be for delivery or pickup, so I don't need to worry about shipping. So I'm going to get that packed. I'll take you along for that, and then I'm going to call it a day. I don't think I'm doing anything else small business wise today, because I just don't have it in me to do 2 things today. So I just need to struggle and make it through work today. I'm off all next week at work, so I just need to make it through Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I'm trying my best to stay positive and work through today. So let's get this order packed, and hopefully tomorrow brings a better day. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Thursday. I wasn't going to film today. Still kind of coming back from the migraine from yesterday. Haven't had one that bad in a long time, and I felt like my brain was going to explode out of my face. It was all behind my eyes. I felt like I had a loop around my head. It was bad. So I barely made it through work. I don't remember most of yesterday. Yeah, it was bad. So, the only reason I'm jumping on today, because I was going to wait till tomorrow, but, I was going to log in this morning to work, and, I checked my email, my personal email, and I got an email from Amazon. So what triggered it was, and I don't know if anybody else has this issue, but I normally buy something from Amazon, it's good, and it's the end. Like, I pay them, they send me shit, I'm done. Like, everything works out great. For some reason, I ordered these grid wall hooks that don't even fit the grid walls I have, but I made them work because I hate shipping stuff back. So I was like, you know what? It's only 12 of these grid wall hooks, and I'll just deal with it. So here's the funny story. So I ordered these before we had our show in, oh God, I'm trying to remember even when it was. It was one of our indoor ones, and I needed hooks. So I thought these grid wall ones would be great because they lock in, and they come in a 12 pack. I wouldn't get stuck with 50, which I didn't need. And I was like, this is a perfect size. 12 is perfect. So when I bought them, they came, with Prime, got them, and there were only 6. The package was a blister pack. It had 6 in it. And then it had a perf line where it looks like somebody ripped it in half to just send me the 6. Probably somebody grabbing to fulfill the order and realizing, oh, they only get half of this pack, and gave me half of it. So I reached out to Amazon. I'm like, I should have gotten 12, and I got 6. And the chat, going back and forth with the guy in the chat, he was like, sorry, I'll send you a replacement. And I'm like, okay, so then I'm going to end up with 18 hooks, which I don't really need, but, and I was like, do I need to send these other ones back? Because I didn't get a full set to send back. So if I send it back, you're only going to get 6. He's like, nope, I'm just going to send you the replacement, keep the other 6. Got it. So the next day, I get the shipment of the replacements, and I only get 6 again. So technically, I should have reached out and said I still only got 6, but I was just grateful to get the whole order that I actually sent for in the first place, so I let it go. So I got my 12, I was all good. Fast forward to maybe like a month ago, I get an email from Amazon saying that they're going to charge me the $11.96 it is for these grid wall hooks if I don't send the package back by December 14th. So I contact Amazon again through the chat. I get a different person, and I explain this whole story to them, and they were like, oh, okay. We'll take care of it. You won't get billed. Okay. So I said, I don't have to send these back. No, you don't need to send them back. I took care of it. You don't have to worry about it. Got it. So save the email for some reason, and now I know why. Last night, I get an email from Amazon telling me that they are going to charge my account the $11.96 for the item I failed to send back on December 14th. I was not very happy about that, especially after the day I had yesterday. And I'm like, unbelievable. So I reached out to Amazon again and said, and then it says, oh, can you tell me the whole story? So I tell them the whole story again, You sent me, I ordered 12, you sent me 6, you sent me a replacement, you still sent me 6. Then you told me I had to send back the toy, or I didn't have to send back the 6, but now you're billing me for 12. So long story short, I finally get this resolved with this guy. He's like, I can see the back and forth in the conversations over the past few months about this, and I saw where they told you not to send it back, so I will fix it. Thank you. So then he chats back on. It's in a different department. I can't fix it on my end. I can't issue the refund, is what he said. You're going to have to call and talk to this other department. So he sends me the link. I call, chat to a person. They again ask me, can you please explain what the issue is? So I had to go all the way back. Oh, I ordered 12, you sent me 6, and went through the whole thing. And finally, he's like, yeah, I don't understand why everything in the system is showing that you didn't need to return the items, or there shouldn't have been a charge at all on going back to your card. So he was like, let me issue the refund. I was on the phone with that guy for 15 minutes before I actually got resolution on that. And I'm like, these grid wall hooks don't even effing work. Like, they don't even work with what I have. And it's been a hassle since day one of buying these hooks. And I'm sure they work fine for what they were intended to, but I just wanted to try them out. And now I wish that I would have just sent the 6 back and said, you know what, I'm done. Because every time I look at these hooks now, I'm going to be like, freaking hooks. But anyways, I just thought I'd share that because I'm sure somebody's had an experience like that. But this is the first like real, almost just laughable situation with Amazon that I've ever had. Like, it's never been, usually it's you're done, you don't need to send it back. And that's the last I've hear about it. I've only ever once had to request something that they didn't fulfill the whole order. They only sent me a partial of, like, it was supposed to be like a 24 pack and they sent me half of it, or, you know what I mean? Like, it got separated. And I get it. That happens when you're going through the warehouse, you're grabbing stuff. It happens. I get it. But I've never had it go this long that I'm going to be billed for something I'm supposed to ship back that wasn't complete. And I get it, you know, but just figured I'd ask. You'll have to put in the comments if you've ever had any issues like this, because it just made me laugh after I got off the phone with the guy and everything got resolved. But heaven help me if in 5 to 7 days I don't get the $11.96 back, because now it's personal. It's not I just want it to be done. So we'll see how it goes. But just thought I'd share that. Hopefully I will check in with you guys tomorrow. It will be the last day for right before, the Christmas week, the weekend right before Christmas. I'm going to be doing some other stuff that's not work related. And I am going to be dropping a video the week after Christmas that is not a studio, a day in a life kind of thing. It's just going to be a quick little video on some of the stuff that I use in my shop, so that I thought might be beneficial for you guys. So I'm going to post that in lieu of posting something normal that I normally do on Monday. So until then, I will see you. I got to get back onto work since my lunch break's over, and it's another beautiful, dreary day. It looks just as dark as it was this morning. So I will sit down here in my little craft room, dark room with one little window, and hope that the sun comes out tomorrow. I guess we'll see. But all right, have a good night. Bye. Hello and welcome to Friday. So today is the Friday before Christmas break. I have the Cricut going again. So I am making a headband for my niece for Christmas. She had asked for it. She's the last one that I need to finish making things for. So I'm making her a rhinestone bandana, well, head wrap, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to be working on that today. at lunch and then crossing that off my list, and then I'm completely done with my Christmas shopping. And actually I can't even say Christmas shopping, Christmas making. So we got a little bit of snow today, so it's a little dark because it's still coming down. It's definitely starting to feel more like Christmas. I think they said we weren't going to have a white Christmas, so I don't think this is going to stick around, but it's still pretty out there nonetheless. So just to kind of give you a heads up here, this is the Dollar Tree head wrap, and it's super stretchy. These are actually really nice to do rhinestones on because you can stretch them onto your heat press and get a nice, like, you want to stretch it out, do it with the rhinestone so that when it's relaxed and then you go to put it on, the rhinestones don't all fly off. So I'm cutting the template for that now. I'm going to do some little hearts in some different colors, and I get all my rhinestones from the Rhinestone World. They have a huge selection and the most beautiful colors that you could possibly imagine for rhinestones. They also sell different templates and things like that. But this one is one that I came up with myself. I can, make some on my own that are hearts and things like that, but they have full-on rhinestone designs. But I unfortunately ran out of the material to do it on, so I'm cutting it out of cardstock because it's a small design, so I think I can kind of fudge it. Saves me a little bit of money than buying a full roll of magic block. I would probably buy more once I sell a few shirts, or I do have that offered in my shop, but it is what it is. I don't do a lot of rhinestoning to justify the purchase for magic block. I did buy some and cut some templates of my own a while back, so I still have them, and the nice thing about the magic block stuff is you can reuse it over and over. But yeah, I ran out, so I've been just doing cardstock, and it's been working pretty well. So I'm going to work on that today, and I don't want to show the finished product because it's going to be, like I said, a Christmas present. I don't think my niece watches, but nonetheless, if my brother or sister-in-law watch and they show her, she'll see her Christmas present. So I can maybe sneak a peek of it afterwards and show you what it looked like. Right. So rhinestones are brushed in. What I did was I cut this out of cardstock and taped it down, and then made sure that my circles were 0.135 or 0.133. I made them 133 because sometimes they're a little big and they wiggle when I go to pick them up. So I made these ones 0.133, and I'm going to see if these work better. I realized that I ran out of the transfer tape, and it has to be the heat kind to pick up the stones so that when you use the press, the plastic doesn't melt. So you can't use like what transfer tape you use for vinyl. So what I did is I saved a piece of HTV transfer sheet, and I'm going to try using that and seeing if it'll pick up the stones, because it still has a lot of tack left on it. So we'll see how this works. This may be like a complete fail, and it might be brilliant. So let's give it a shot. Okay, so if you remember from a previous video, I did some HTV t-shirts for a gift that I could not show. You can kind of still see the cut lines on this one. This is the transfer that comes off after you press. So I'm going to see if it picks up the stones with this, and if it does, then you can just lay this on top of your shirt or your, in this case, it's going to be the bandana. But I'm just curious to see if this will work, picking up the stones enough to transfer them to where I need and to press them. Since I ran out, this might be a good hack for in in the moment, it may not be a good long-term solution, but this still has a lot of tack. Like, it's pretty sticky. So let's see how this works. And we already know that this is heat resistant because this is for the backing on the HTV. So when you do these, even with your regular transfer tape, you got to do it quick so that you don't, especially if you're in an area like I am, we're static in this time of year, so it will shift the stones around. So you got to do it quick so you commit and putting it down. So let's do this. All right, and then you rub your hand along the stones. Make sure you get each one, and then you just pull it back. So let's see how this works. And it looks like it's working. You know, the stones are staying where they need to be. That's a perfect. So we got some that are laying up a little. So what we'll do is, and I know this is probably hard to see on my green mat, but I have the backing from one of my transfer. So let's put that on, kind of push it down to make sure that these stones are flat. And then let's give it a flip. And there we go. Perfect little transfer. All of the stones are up and they didn't move at all. So yes, you can use heat transfer vinyl transfer tape, and you probably can get a few uses out of it. Like I said, it's still pretty tacky. So actually worked out really well. So then I can get this ready and get this on my bandana, or my bandana. I keep calling it a bandana. My headband here, and then we can press it. So I'm about ready to start work. So I am in a good spot, and at lunchtime we'll fire up the press and get this going. All right, I'm going to sign the vlog off here. I just wanted to break in and say I totally forgot to show you me pressing these. I got excited because my DTF came in and I needed to get some Christmas presents done before some people got home from work and from school. So I got that taken care of. But if my niece Ari is watching this, please look away. But there is the bandana in all its glory. And I'm going to keep calling it a bandana because I'm an idiot. But it pressed really nice. Everything's on there. I did I think this is called Fairy Opal. So it's kind of hard to see on camera, but it's got like a purpley pink, and then it's got like the white in it. So I opted for that instead of I was going to make them like a purple heart, and like pink, and it was just too much. So I opted to just use the Fairy Opal because the light will reflect what color you see. So excited to give this to her on Christmas. So yeah, I wanted to sign the vlog off and let you guys know that I hope you have a wonderful holiday. And looking forward to a nice relaxing week next week. And got my last gift made, and hopefully I can enjoy the week of nice relaxation. So I'm going to sign it off here, and next week keep an eye out. I'm not going to do a studio vlog, but I'm going to post a video that is things I must use for my small business. So hopefully that will help out anybody that is starting a small business or are looking for ideas for must-haves for creating a small business where you're doing your own designs. So until then, hope I will see you guys soon, and have a safe new year. Bye.